July 2025. Hello, my Rams. Show your love and support to your girl Marie and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everybody liking, subscribing, and supporting the channel. I'm glad you guys like what I do. So thank you very much. Yeah. So, anyways, let me see. Hold on one second. Let me kind of prepare myself here. Lots of beautiful changes are happening. Uranus moves into Gemini at this time. So this is going to be for quite some time here for the next, let me see, Uranus in Gemini. Let me see my dates here. Let me see. So it starts on July 7th and then until like November 7th, 2025. So, vive la revolution. So, we are going to experience a lot of revolutions here. I don't feel like we're going to necessarily have a World War III because Uranus is in Gemini here. So, it's more about like, it's the hippie era. It brought a lot of revolutions and stuff like that. It was the time of the hippies when it came in. And then I think it was the time of whatever phase. I think there was another one too. So it just like changes your perspective and your outlook on life, and it like deals with societal norms. What would be dubbed normal. Like we had the Vietnam War going on. We had segregation going on at this time, and integration going on during that time period. So it was a time period of progressive thought and new age thinking. So we could see a lot more of that happening during this time period as well. And so, like the war going on in the Middle East and stuff like that, it may not be considered as cool. Hi, Kim. It may not be considered as cool or progressive because, we're evolved creatures now and it's like 2025. I mean, we should find some other resolution than killing each other because what's the point of doing that? It raises prices on things, it creates more problems than good, and nothing gets resolved. And these bitches have been fighting for 400 years. So they're just going to continue doing this. So why, it's like, why? Why? When does it stop? When does it stop? When do we get off this roller coaster? So, so it's going to bring about progressive thinking in regards to that. So a lot of like, more like revolutionary ways of like the way we look at each other and stuff like that could be happening. Communications, a great time for science, a great time for innovation, great time for electronics, media, and social media. Um, can be happening with Uranus and Gemini at this time with this energy. A great time for psychology, and sociology and the way we see things. So our rules and our laws can be changing at this time. Okay. So on the 4th of July at 11:31 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Venus enters Gemini in the third house of communications. It's a great time to get your flirt on. But then we have Mercury in retrograde, and on the 5th, Mercury goes into shadow. So be aware of that. And yes, I got a new cat. His name is Captain Whiskers. I found him at my house. He was basically left. I think that he's a runt because like his brothers and sisters live right outside, and they seem to be pretty big and fat and look like kittens. And he's like really, really skinny and stuff. So I've been helping him get back to good health and stuff. So he's taking on the role of BB's and how she used to sit on my shoulders when she was a kitten. So he's sleeping right now. So he's going to be like this for the next, oh, there he goes, for the next 13 hours. For some of you, you can be reevaluating your career direction because you're bored of your routine and you're wanting change now. If you find a job during this time period of Mercury in retrograde, know that you will find one next year. Thank you, Kim. Yeah, and he's just like, and his brothers and sisters are so fluffy looking and so healthy looking, and he was like at my window crying till like one night all the way till 11:30, and then finally I was like, let me go look, and he looked so sad, like he had like a sad face and his ears were curled down, and I was like, oh my god. And he was runty. I mean, he even let me capture him. I mean, he didn't even like fight. He was just like, take me. And so I've been nursing him. We got the baby Similac, the kitten food. He seems to like the adult food. He's drinking water, thank God. He's pooping. He's peeing, so all his functions are happening, so I'm happy. So, anyways, you can be restless for change. So, know that change is happening, maybe not at the time that you want. You can be bored with love and start looking outside the marriage or vice versa. And I feel like for some of you here that you have a hard time believing other people in your life. There could be some infidelities going on, and it doesn't necessarily have to be with you. It could be with your partner, or this could be like around you as well. This could also be other people accusing you of cheating, or you accusing other people of cheating. It just depends on what's going on with your story. This could be happening. For others of you, I feel like you really need to be careful here because this could be other family members using you at this time and you not getting your thank you here and then feeling some kind of damn way about it. This is a time of karma, so you could be experiencing disappointment in love. This could be karma that you could be dealing with breakups, and these could be nasty breakups that can cost you money, or they could be an on again, off again relationship because we're doing this at the time of Mercury retrograde. So you two could have karma with each other at this time with this energy. So on the 4th of July, hey, Angie. Oh, thank you. On the 4th of July at 5:33 p.m., Neptune goes retrograde. So you may like this energy. I feel like we're going to like this energy because this is basically like Aries breaking the rose-colored glasses and being like, F it. We don't have no more rose-colored glasses. And get your boot. If you ever seen Full Metal Jacket in the beginning of that movie where the drill sergeant is screaming at everybody to death, and then one of the people like outs themselves, well, unalives themselves. So this could be like that kind of situation happening where you just can't stand other people complaining and bitching, and you're going to say something and people are not going to like what you say at this time to them because you're just more of a realist at this time with this energy, and you are more ambitious at this time because this is the opposite of Pisces. Every time the signs go into a different planet, it changes the conversation of that planet. Okay, so like Neptune here could make you a bit more ambitious, can make you more of a doer at this time. This is a time where you're going to strap your bootstraps up and tie your damn boots and keep it moving no matter what the hell is going on in your life. Okay, and you expect other people to do the very same thing. You're very much a doer now with this energy. This could be a really productive time for some of you in actually getting stuff done. You command attention, you command authority and leadership. For some of you, you make an effective leader. You're super focused with this energy. And I feel like for some of you here, this could be a situation where you could be really fighting with other people in your life, especially if they're not doing their part with this energy. So if they're not taking initiative, or if they seem meek, or if you're dealing with like a water sign, like a Cancer or a Pisces, I mean, you'll eat those bitches alive because you don't have no damn patience for people not doing anything. You don't have no damn patience for people kind of like sulking or being like, yes, sir, no, sir, and kind of like not sticking up for themselves because you'll kill them. Like you'll literally be like, and they'll be like, so it's kind of like that. So you like tend to be want to hang around with strong people and people who are making things happen, not depressing people who are not making anything happening with their life and want to be depressed all day. Forget about it. You'll eat them alive. So this is a productive and very proactive time in your life for the next several months. And you could find that other people in your life may not like that about you. And you're kind of like a bit impatient with other people, especially if they're acting helpless, okay, or making the same mistakes in life and not like listening to you. So you could get into a lot of fights due to your impatience. On the 7th, here we go, at 3:47 a.m., Uranus enters Gemini now, and this is going to be in your third house of communications here. This is a time where your focus is going to be more towards family. I hate this. I swear to God, I called my ex-husband all day to try to talk to my son, and now he decides he's going to call, you know? And then he knows that I'm on my live. I hate that shit. I hate that shit. I hate that shit. So, anyways, for some of you, the focus is going to be more towards family, your neighborhood, your siblings, and live in relationships. This could be the focus. This is more about your wants, needs, and desires. You're more about your independence, your freedom with this energy, and really more about your freedom. But right now, Uranus is well aspected this month. Okay. But when it's not well aspected, you're more like a cat in a cage, like get me out kind of situation here. For some of you, this is a great time for online businesses. You're very inventive. You're the trendsetters here with this energy. This could be you spending more time on the internet because you love the latest and greatest in technology. You could be going back to school to learn about the latest and greatest in technology, like computers, science, psychology, sociology at this time. This could be a time over the next 4 to 5 years where you're spending more time. I think at 2033 is when Uranus moves into Cancer, more time in your car, more than usual, traveling more than usual. This could also be purchasing the latest and greatest in technology in cars. So, a more efficient electronic car you could be purchasing, or buying the latest and greatest in transportation, whatever that is. Because now we got the bicycles that are motorcycles and stuff like that. So, things of that nature. So, smart car, so lots of traveling coming up with this energy, buying a car at this time. For some of you, finding unusual ways to travel now. So, instead of traveling by plane, because, all the plane crashes and stuff like that that's been going on, you could be traveling by boat now, traveling by train, traveling by taxi, just finding very unusual ways to get to point A to point B at this time as well. And it's not because you're scared of flying, it's just that you want more of an adventure during this time period here and more excitement in your life with this energy. So trips now can be very exciting for you. This is a time period where you benefit through social media, through the latest and greatest in technology. So you definitely could be learning the latest and greatest in technology. For right now, you're getting along with family, but when it's not well aspected or when it's in retrograde, you're not going to be getting along with family. Okay. For some of you, you're definitely the trendsetters, the creators, the innovators. You're very this is a great time that you could be dealing a great time that you could be getting along with the air signs. So like Aquarius and Geminis, maybe Libra. You could be coming up with the greatest trends. I feel that this could be getting back into language. So our Eubonics could be changing again as well, and the children could be creating new words at this time with this energy here. So this is going to be a great time for that, as well as fads could be started right with this energy. Very creative time, significant mental energy time. Your outlook on life is going to change as well. You can be very communicative, and the way you communicate could be very trendy. For others of you, this is going to bring about unexpected changes in your way of thinking, learning, and your relationships could be changing as well. Okay. So expect a lot of changes over the next few years in regards to your personal life during this time period. Then on the 10th, we have at 4:37 p.m., the full moon in Capricorn. You're not getting along with those in leadership positions, or you may not be getting along with husband or other family members. Be careful with the car, or you could be having car problems on this day as well. This would be a good day to stay out of other people's way, especially those in authority and other people at work. It's not the best time to go asking for help with this energy here, because you could find that nobody wants to help you. But a lot of times my Aries don't want to ask people for help because of this reason. So this could be other people like saying snarky remarks or just being nasty towards you at this time. So it's just best to keep a low profile, not the best time to ask for favors from others with this energy here. Okay. Plus, Mercury's in shadow during this time period as well. You can be getting into power struggles with other people. This could be also you're bored with your routine, or because you're bored with your routine. And this is a thing that Aries does a lot. When they're bored, they start fights with other people. So you could be the pot stirrer, but you're not the one to lick the spoon. So this could be happening at work during this time period. Then on the 13th at 12:07 a.m., Saturn goes retrograde into your first house, where it's going to go back, and both Neptune and Saturn are going back into Pisces, into your 12th house. So for right now, this can be an awesome and productive time for you. You're very analytical in your way of thinking with this energy here. This could also be you. You're not doing any, if you're not doing, if you're not doing anything with this energy, like those of you who are in your teens and you're kind of like being about, not doing anything, you're being about your zaza and your partying ways, you could find that Saturn now is going to challenge you here, because Saturn is in retrograde and it's in the sign of Aries and it's not playing. So this is a time period where your challenges are going to come up in this energy in very weird ways. So you could be attracting weird situations reevaluations into your life if you're not doing anything with this energy. If you're being productive and ambitious with this energy, you're going to find a lot of blessings. You're going to find yourself dealing with your responsibilities, handling your business at this time. If you're not doing anything, this could be a mentally challenging time for you, a very heavy energy time for you as well. Also, with this energy here, this could be giving you a lot of life lessons. So if you are not doing anything with this energy, let's say you're just doing drugs and stuff, then you're going to hit your bottom this during these time periods when the planets do go in retrograde, when Saturn does go in retrograde. You're going to hit your bottom so you can get back on your path. Okay, I feel like this could be a reevaluation of your goals, commitments, and the foundational structures that support them. I feel also because we have so much water in the charts right now with this energy that all and the planets in Scorpio are now going direct around the 10th of July. This is you kind of getting out of that mode of sitting on your hands here with this energy and feeling a lot more ambitious for power at this time. Not the best time to make decisions because it means that you're going to regret your decisions when Mercury goes direct on August 11th, but officially August 25th is when it's going to be definitely over with. And then around August 25th, you're going to change your mind and want to do something else. So you could be trying to push and pursue your goals. But the problem is Mercury's in retrograde and we still have a lot of water in the charts just because, the planets in Scorpio are direct doesn't mean that stuff is still going to happen. Okay. So you're still kind of sitting on your hands and feeling restless about kind of taking it out on other people here. So you can still expect delays here during this time period. And no matter how hard you push for change here, you may find that, things won't happen. So you may have to go at things in a different way for the time being, or look for something else to focus on during this time period. So on the 18th at 12:45 a.m., Mercury goes retrograde until August 11th, but give it 2 weeks. 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after is when we can feel this energy. So August 25th, okay? And this is in your fifth house of the X's and the O's that haunt you. Mm. Okay, are coming back into your life. And this is creativity, can be the hallmark over the next 3 weeks here. But also, you're willing to experiment at this time with new things. This is not the best time to start new online businesses because this means that it's going to be a seasonal thing that you do every summer around this time period, okay? And especially during the Mercury retrograde. Don't expect to follow a straight track, but you're where to go where things lead you until you establish a pattern. Then you get back to the main highway after an enlightening detour or scenic route. Don't be surprised if nothing makes sense at this time with this energy, and you can expect a lot of delays when it comes to the things that you want. Growth can start slowing down here, so you can be reevaluating your career. You can be reevaluating your online businesses. There's a lot of inconveniences that can come up and a lot of confusion can happen during this time period. Then on the 22nd at 9:29 a.m., the sun enters Leo in your fifth house. The crown is on the head of Leo at this time because the sun loves it here. Your children may require greater supervision now if you have any. Otherwise, this can be a time you have the ability to express yourself, can be tested. So you could be testing out your Uranus and Gemini here and the way you communicate with others at this time. I feel also this could be a difficult time with the love life here. New romance is likely to start at this time, but know that we're in Mercury retrograde. So it either can be a long lasting one because we also have the North Node forming a trine, or you're going to have a long lasting relationship that after Pluto goes direct in 14 years, then you two are going to end your relationship. So, be careful here. Make sure that this is going to be the forever one and not the one that's going to last for 14 years. But some people may prefer the 14-year relationship. I feel also with this energy here that you need a lot of transparency from other people at this time with this energy. And you don't appreciate people keeping secrets from you at this time. So a lot of trust issues are going to come up here at this time because of a lack of conversation, a lack of communication, and you just needing more transparency, you needing more emotional validation from your partner. You become more persuasive and able to sway the opinions of others. Not the easiest time to get along with other people at work here. You can find that other coworkers could be inhibiting you to grow at this time, or you feel like other people are in the way when it comes to growth with this energy. On the 24th at 3:11 a.m., The busy, busy, busy energy time for you. You have a stellium in your fifth house. So a lot of emphasis on helping out others, being about family, or being more outside at this time. New love can begin. It can be fulfilling. It depends what's going on with your natal chart. So it depends what's going on with your compatibility reports between each other, because this may not be a long lasting relationship. This can be. It just depends what's going on with your personal chart. Children, if you have them, will be fun to be around. It's a favorable time for family vacations. Also, this is a safe time to travel. Let me see. So take advantage of that with this energy. This is a busy energy time for you. You can feel more invested in other people's drama, especially other people's drama in your life. You could be more out and about. Those of you who are teenagers watching me, you could be dealing with your sports now and getting ready for your first game to go back to school or college with this energy, or the first game of the season kind of thing. Not the easiest energy time for dealing with other people. You can find that other people in your life are very needy and you're not having it. You are like right now, okay? This could be your children asking you for money, like your adult children asking you for money, or other people tend to rely on you a lot at this time, and you could be feeling some kind of damn way about it with this energy here. So you may not be getting along with other people, especially when they come to see you for money during this time period. So you could be getting very argumentative with them, or you just don't appreciate other people being needy on you. The first card I come up with is the Magician card. As above, so below. So keep the energy positive. We still have a stellium and Jupiter in the sign of Cancer, so delve into that. The Four of Coins, you can be more about your stability at this time. This can also be a time period here where you're saving money with this energy as well. Okay. You can also be very cautious with your words, and you can be more about the law of attraction at this time, and like working on like how you pick and choose your words at this time. The Strength card, this is your hard work and perseverance paying off with this energy as well. The Lovers card, manifesting love into your life. This is also somebody that you're going to be dealing with, and you two are going to be emotional and mentally compatible with each other. The Hierophant card deals with contracts and negotiations going your way at this time with this energy. This is also destiny here coming up, and faded energy. Some of you during the Mercury retrograde, it's okay. This can be marriage proposals coming up at this time with this energy. This could be a great time for collaborations with this energy here. I feel like you're exercising a lot of control over yourself to try to get your way with certain people in your life at this time with this energy. The Knight of Wands, I feel like somebody's going to come into your life. You may have dealt with a third party situation, but they're going to choose you and they're going to be loyal to you. So the player is going to stop playing and settle down. Okay. The Four of Coins, this could be somebody that you know. So the X's and the O's are coming back at this time with this energy. The Ace of Cups, I see you delving into your spirituality. I see a traditional relationship forming. I see abundance and success coming to you at this time. So this is really a beautiful energy time for you coming into the month of July. So you can be happy, bubbly, and optimistic here as things in your life are falling into place and you're getting what you want. The Six of Cups, I feel like you can be sentimental about the past. This could be family reunions coming up for some of you here. This is traveling to visit old friends or family at this time with this energy. So I do see that. Some of you, somebody that you've known for a very long time wants to come back into your life, but they want to come back as a romantic love interest. So it's up to you what you want to do with that. You know, okay, so I see that coming up. The Eight of Cups, I feel like you're over certain situations going on in your life and you're ready to let it go at this time. For some of you, I feel like you're over certain things that happened in your past and you want the past to be kept in the past. You could be dealing with a fire sign like a Leo that wants to rehash the past with you, and you're just like, I'm over and done with it. I'm grown and I don't got no time for your shit. Okay, the Justice card, some of you are really going through it with people from your past. Okay. And I feel like, this could be a time of challenges and karmic cycles coming to an end at this time with this energy here as well. So I do see you ending some kind of karmic cycle, and it's something in regards to your past. You're closing a chapter in your life on your past with this energy here. This is a great time for finding contract jobs and businesses. The Knight of Swords, this is a creative time for you. You can be coming up with money making ideas. The Ace of Swords, I see this this being a great time for the power of prayer here with this energy. And this could be a time where you're manifesting the things that you want. So again, keep the energy positive at this time with this energy. I do see a serious love relationship around for some of you here as well. So despite the energies that be, it just depends what's going on with your compatibility report, but this can be a long lasting relationship. The Six of Swords does talk of long distance relationship happening here, traveling coming up with this energy as well for some of you. The Three of Cup, people in your life have influence over you, especially family members or new friends you could be making have a lot of influence over your decision making at this time and kind of leading you and guiding you as to where you need to be at this time with this energy. Some of you, you're making a fresh emotional start at this time that's going to lead to true love with this energy. This can be a long distance relationship or a long term relationship here with this energy and starting over new with somebody. The Five of Cups, somebody's going through a breakup at this time. This is regrets happening. For some of you here, this could be a fun time traveling with your partner here as well. This could be flirting turns into dating. For others of you, this could be you moving in with your long-term partner at this time. I do see separation or loss coming to you. I do see that somebody is trying to reconnect with you or rehash the past with you, and you're really not having it. You're not having it. Like you're so over it and you don't want to hear it. You know, it's like, shut up about it. Leave it alone. Let the bone go. I've healed. I've moved on. You know, even if I haven't healed or moved on, I don't want to talk about it no more. You know, and it's like you're so over it and you're not thinking logically about the situation for some reason. Okay. So somebody is trying to force some kind of situation down your throat that you want to move on from. And it's kind of like, it's not like you may be over it. You may not be over it, but it don't matter. You don't want to talk about it no more. So I feel like people want to bring up the past at this time with this energy here, okay? And somebody's giving something life at this time, okay? The King of Coins, I see stability here. For some of you, you do benefit through other people here, and other people can be having your back at this time. This could be a great time for alliances going on with this energy here, or somebody financially supporting you at this time with this energy here. This could also be dealing with sugar daddy, sugar mama situation here. For others of you, this is a great time for love relationships. You may find somebody that is a mover and shaker in their own right. The Tower card, this is dealing with breakups. So like build it up and it's like blow it up and build it back up at this time with this energy. Some of you could be dealing with separation only for the relationship to get better. Others of you, you can be dealing with a breakup at this time. In regards to relationships, you are definitely moving back to a place where you used to live during this time period. You are still dealing with trials and tribulations during this time period as well. So this may not be the easiest time for you emotionally here with this energy. So you're still fighting with certain people in your life, especially people from your past. The Empress card, I feel like for some of you here, this definitely dealing with separation or loss, or certain things or people may no longer apply in your life. Mother may cut you off from buying things or using her for money at this time with this energy here. So she doesn't want nothing to do with that. For others of you, you're definitely more about your feminine energy at this time with this energy and more connected to your creative side at this time, more empathetic towards other people during this time period as well. I feel like you're more at peace with certain situations in your life and you just want to move on and let bygones be bygones, but other people can't do that for some reason, okay? Other people want their sorry and you don't want to give them their sorry for whatever reason. Maybe it's your passive aggressive way or your subconscious way of knowing that it really hurts them that you're not giving them their sorry. Alrighty. The Fool card, I feel like for some of you here that this could be dealing with a secret lover at this time or like a love affair here. But I feel like, you know, even though it's a secret love or a love affair, I do feel like it's going to end up being something serious because you may feel like this person is the one. The Six of Wands, I feel like for some of you here, success brings about healing energy during this time period as well. The Emperor card, now the Empress and the Emperor indicate a soulmate. For some of us, I still haven't seen that in my cards. Or in my life personally, because I do my own cards for myself and I read for myself. But it also means like feeling grounded at this time and feeling of more stability in your life during this time period. So there could be more stability coming into your life and feeling like you got your stuff together, like you got your life together at this time with this energy. Okay. The Two of Swords, not making a decision as a way to manipulate a certain situation, definitely sitting on the fence about something. For some of you here, this is should I stay, should I go. For others of you, you're making your partner make that choice for you because either you don't want to seem like the bad guy in this person's life with this energy. So I feel like this could be a breakup and there could be kids involved. And it could be a situation here where like you don't want to seem like the bad guy. So you're making it their choice as to the reason why you broke up with this energy here, even though low key you want to break up with them, but you rather them do it or something like that. So that could be happening at this time with this energy here. For others of you, this could be you wanting more money from your job and you're making that choice for them. You're asking them, can you give me more money? So you're on the fence about it when it comes to certain things that you want to do at this time because you're looking for something in this situation. You're not making a decision as a way to manipulate the situation. I feel like you have a great level of self-control. This is secret lovers. Also, you're very secretive in general at this time and keeping a lot more of your feelings to yourself, not oversharing at this time. Your new normal is coming up at this time as well with this energy here. The Ace of Wands, serious love relationship coming. Recognition and success is coming to you at this time. A lot of luck is happening in your cards with this energy. Okay. The Seven of Wands, I feel like certain things in your life can be a process because the planets are going in retrograde. Somebody is going through a breakup at this time to come towards you. So be patient with this person. This person is going through their grieving process. So let them do them. I do see you fighting with other family members at this time with this energy. So I do see that coming up. Some of you, this could be dealing with court, and court could be a long time going on. So there could be a whole process. So be careful with that. And the Two of Wands. I feel like for some of you here, you can be cerebral and kind of like stuck in your ways of thinking for now with this energy. Others of you, you can be sitting on your hands about things that you want to do at this time. So you're not very action oriented. There's a lot of indecisions coming up. It could be because Mercury's in retrograde, so you're not so quick to jump into anything new because you don't want to regret your decision or nothing may transpire once you make up your mind. So you could be waiting till after the 25th, even though Mercury goes direct on the 11th of August. But the thing is, you got to give it 2 weeks after. So the 25th is when it's going to be officially direct at this time. Some of you could be thinking about taking chances in a new place or in a new relationship at this time with this energy. So you're not so quick to jump into a new relationship here because you're more about your stability here and your financial stability and the security that this person provides. Okay. For others of you, you're talking your way into a better future at this time. So manifest, manifest, manifest with this energy. Others of you, this is thoughts of moving. Some of you could be moving at this time with this energy here. Others of you, this could be thoughts of moving back to a place where you used to live with this energy. Show your love and support to your girl Marie, and thank you for everyone who has. Thank you for the 6 likes, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Kisses.